Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Run inside. It's Wiggins. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through it, play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases for 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ACC play.
Yeah, and they've struggled. It's not the start they wanted, but what a coach is talking about. Like, when you get some adversity, how are you going to respond? And how do we finish the second half of the season so we can build on it for the future? It's not pretty. It's not fun. But let's finish strong throughout this conference play.
Makes the grab down the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Demon Deacons want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The play fake, Gio Lopez. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position.
Complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. That holding call pushes them back. Now they face a 2nd and 20 here. Throwing, Lopez. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Looking for a man, it's Warren. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They're trying to slam it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Lopez. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
This time it's complete. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Lopez wants to fire. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Damon Deacons. He got a step and just dusted the field. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute. Now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
The Cardinal offense takes the field, ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Handoff to the lone back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Steamrolls his way ahead. Finding some room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Warren. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
When you get interceptions as a safety is anticipation. You can see it. They see the route, they break on it, they go make big hits and big plays. This time, he gets the big INT.
That's reeled in. It's Johnson.
And man, that's a welcome sign and another completion for this QB. And how about the bounce back? A week ago, man, we were wondering about this passing offense. We were wondering if it needed to change, if something needed to change at the quarterback spot. Nice job bouncing back this week and putting a great first quarter together.
Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Demon Deacons will hustle to the line. Lopez from the gun on third down. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on 4th down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
Wide receiver going in motion. They go play action with Lopez. Throws for the tight end. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Running inside, it's Wiggins. And he'll be brought down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Lopez to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Demon Deacons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Lopez to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons! And they add.
Needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Warren. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. On the ground, it's Wiggins. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Tight end now in motion. Throwing, Lopez. That's caught. It's Hernandez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Unloads quickly. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. The short hands, it's Davis. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Lopez, play action. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Warren. They'll run the screen. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Yaw. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Off play action. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Warren. Working that wide receiver screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Wake Forest has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Going to the run, it's Ford. Hard running there. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's looking to throw. Moving out to the right. Gets rid of it. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Demon Deacons in the hurry-up. From the gun, third down, Gio Lopez. Gets open down the middle. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do.
Lofts one high and deep. Upstairs, he's got it. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. The grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lopez finds a spot in the middle. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Lopez wants to fire. Wide open downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback making adjustments. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I know the intensity can be overwhelming, but you have to hold your water. This makes it much tougher on 3rd and goal. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ford. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Warren. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now
off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Got the 1st down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go right back downfield. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Warren. Bringing the heat. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Quarterback will keep it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Lopez to throw. Unloads to the right. Got a man. It's Davis. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wide receiver going in motion. Lopez to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. QB got it himself. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Demon Deacons racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Throwing, Lopez. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Holt. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Warren. hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Timeout is called by the Cardinal. That's their first. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Escapes the pressure to his right.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job in the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll give it on the counter. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the number 4 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Tar Heels sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. It evens up their record at 2-2 on the season following a nice home win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go right back to him. Might have a chance. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Lopez. That pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The play fake, Lopez. Fakes to grab. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Punt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. After getting pushed back on the holding call, here comes 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Motion from the wideout. Runs through a tackle. Caught, and he's got room. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
The Demon Deacons offense makes its way out to start this drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. Here's Gio Lopez to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
There he goes. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The play fake, Gio Lopez. That's caught. It's Johnson. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. The run inside. It's Clark. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Pressure coming. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I think this defense moving forward has to be able to finish plays. On that 2nd down, quarterback had nowhere to go with it, and the defense had an opportunity to get to him, get him on the ground, setting up 3rd and long, but because they couldn't do that and they let him spring free, it's now 3rd and manageable. This defense just making life hard on themselves right now because they're not finishing these plays.
Here's Lopez to throw. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. I guess an optimist could say it's still first and goal and now you have a little more room to work with. Lopez to pass. Here's a heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Throwing, Lopez. Oh, they're after him. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Fourth down, Lopez. Finds his big tight end. Excellent coverage by this defense. They were locked on them like glue, and that's not even close to a touchdown, and the defense makes the stand.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Trying to impose their will with the run. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final period here on third down. Running inside. It's Ford. Powers through the defender. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Ford. Here's a little room there. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Handoff to the single back. Inside the 45. Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Warren. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The sure hands, it's Davis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez. Fires to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And they swarm him under. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Quarterback making checks. They're in the gun on 3rd down. It's Lopez. He'll pull it down. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. A lot of urgency for this offense.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play, because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Wiggins. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They'll make the stop, but he gets enough to keep the drive moving on 4th down. A crucial conversion for this offense. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but they caught him off guard.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Here's Gio Lopez to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun on 3rd down, Lopez. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the defense got it. He's into the open down the middle. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Here's Lopez to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Demon Deacons are in the hurry-up. Lopez wants to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. Upstairs to make the catch. They finally get him stopped. So dangerous after the catch, but his defense might get a little help from the officials here. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. He wants to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it way down the field. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. The offense changing the play. Running inside. It's Wiggins. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. They're dealing with a second and long.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wake. Along the sideline, got it in the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Warren. He's got his man across the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Past the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Cardinal. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Discards him with the stiff arm. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Wake Forest ready to get things going as the offense is on the field. He wants to change this route. Throwing, Lopez. He's going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on first down from the 40. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's not afraid to go deep. Got it! The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Can the D deny them on second? And he's in! Touchdown, Wake Forest!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he makes the extra point. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain.
Found a seam on the left. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Stanford! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They go play action with Lopez. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses will just boom in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
White 53, white 53.
showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. It's the Washington Huskies and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the USC head coach before the game. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Washington will kick off as this one gets started.